Who else was in the spotlight recently?
Taylor Swift and the
I know Taylor
football
Swift
stuff.
was because exactly, and I'm just like, I don't care. Somebody did do a thing of like to see how much time they actually like focus on her.
The
It was like 20 seconds out of like 4 hours. Why do we care so much about a
pop star?
them watching? Yeah.
I was like the joke behind that. They show Taylor Swift more than they show the owner of the Chiefs.
Him too.
Richard's like, you know what? Oh, y'all, Richard.
Exactly. You know what? You're right. I'm sick of it.
Everybody smoke up.
I smoke up. Oh.
Smoke.
We have a random truly.
I was drinking it earlier.
Everybody
Yeah.
partake in your, I don't know, your escape for the moment. Whether
I'm having dinner
at work or at home, or us right here at this moment.
I work tomorrow.
Same.
Yeah,
My escape
so
is
do I.
Jesus.
Hello everybody.
That's a lie.
Welcome to the podcast.
Oh,
Sinner.
Yes.
we're all sinners, dude. If we didn't sin, Jesus died for nothing.
True. My name's Lee. That's Steve. And that's Richard. We're here from a friend. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
How was your guys' weekend?
Short.
Yeah, I feel like the weekend
I worked.
I've been staying up super late the past couple of days because I'm just trying to it's like the whole thing that we mentioned a couple of episodes ago. So I'm just like trying to stay up as much as possible, but
I've been sleeping more.
I'm trying. I wanted to nap today, but I'm trying not to nap because I have to wake up early tomorrow for work. So I'm like,
no, like I'm like
Stay
sleeping
awake.
like proper hours, not naps. Like I'll go to bed by like 9:30 or 10. Like this weekend I went to bed on Saturday I went to bed at 10.
I don't know what it is, dude. Like late.
No, Saturday I went to bed whatever it's after we finished playing, which was like 11.
Yeah. You know how when we went to San Francisco, I think like Lee brought it up that I wake up and then what's it called? I fall back asleep after whatever the hell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why lately it's like I go to sleep and then 3 hours later I'm up again. And then I can't fall asleep for like an hour. Then I fall back asleep and again in another 3 hours. And
that's
like,
because your body doesn't know what time it should be sleeping.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's your body's way of saying, okay, let's go. And then you're like, but I don't wanna. And then
Are you
your
napping?
body's like, okay.
no.
Mm.
No, I don't nap. Like today, I wanted to, but then I was like, no, if I nap, I'm gonna fuck up my shit. So I was like,
Sonny, your Flintstone gummies, dude.
Your vitamins.
I'm gonna OD on that shit, bro.
It's just a fucking handful.
Did you ever know somebody that actually like ate them like a whole handful like that if it was candy? I heard.
No.
I don't think so.
I just wanted to meet one kid, bro. Like just
You can
one kid.
overdose off of
yeah,
that.
you can. Bro.
No. Not on
No.
fucking Flintstone.
Yeah,
fucking
isn't it a thing like if you
vitamins.
eat
The
too many
chalk
of them?
ones?
Yes, like in general, isn't it a
Nah.
thing like if you eat too many vitamins like that, you have to call like poison control or some shit?
Well, I think just in general, if you ingest too many supplements, you do want to like contact poison control. But I don't
Didn't it
know
have
about
lead?
Flintstone vitamins back
I
from
don't-
when we were kids.
I don't
That shit
think
had
it had
lead.
I think you're thinking of iron. It might have
No.
iron in it.
No, well, yeah, it has iron, but I was like, they got discontinued for like some shit,
I don't think so. I feel like
Really?
I've seen Flintstone.
or they got like re fucking
Rebranded?
rebranded. Yeah,
I don't know. I haven't seen Flintstones gummies in years either, so I don't know.
me either.
Flintstones vitamins.
Uh-huh.
So many fucking wait, were they considered chewables? They were chewables, right?
Yeah, they were chewables.
Okay, that's what always confused me when people would call it chewables, and I hated the taste of those things. I was like, "This is disgusting.
Bro, why
these
is your
chewable?"
fucking screen like the entrance to fucking heaven?
It always makes me laugh.
Fuck.
No, it always makes me laugh because I know when he opens a new window because it's just flashbang in his face.
He just stares at that shit like it burns through his eyes. Like he's
It's
just like,
Wikipedia. What do you want me to do? I don't think they have a
don't
dark
know.
version of Wikipedia, do they? No.
I'm
I
pretty
don't know,
sure they
actually.
do.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah, they do.
There's a bunch of different Flintstones ones. Oh shit. Okay, so Flintstones plus immunity support. However, Flintstones plus immunity support provides. I'm just gonna skip to the bottom. Parents should not give their children more than the recommended dosage of Flintstone plus immunity support because they can easily exceed your child's UL or for vitamin C, and this can lead to adverse effects such as diarrhea and kidney stones.
I told you.
Oh, okay,
Bro,
but you can't overdose. You get kidney stones.
Bro, but the fact that it goes from diarrhea to kidney stones, I'm like, oh my god.
That makes sense because it's liver failure.
Poor
big
fucking
ass fucking
6-year-old
leap.
pissing out a stone, bro. Oh my god. Hell no, bro.
I'm
You know-
fortunate that I've never had to deal with
neither.
that shit.
I feel like when I was younger, I might have, because that's all. I didn't eat those a lot, like a bunch at a time, but it was like once a day, like everybody else. But I remember having an issue with just having that pee, like when I was younger, for like, oh, like it felt like a couple days, if not
Like you were holding your
2
shit?
weeks. No, not me holding it.
Oh.
It just like I really needed to, and it just wouldn't happen, and it kind of was hurting. And me, because I was so fucking terrified of the doctors. I didn't mention
You
it.
weren't
And I was
drinking
like,
water.
you know what? Back then, maybe not. Back then, all I was drinking was
Straight
like
Coca-Colas.
no.
Capri Sun.
No. Yeah, I was gonna say not Coca Colas, but like I was more of like a fruit punch kind of kid, like
Mhm.
orange juice, Capri Suns,
Hawaiian punch, bro.
Kool-Aid,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hawaiian punch, stuff like that. But never like
From Popeyes?
I wasn't super hardcore on like sodas. Like I did like sodas, but I wasn't like super hardcore about
It's just
it.
like, well, I mean, regardless, it's just
sugary
your,
drink.
your body.
Sugar.
Yeah, I was in your body's just trying to process all that sugar,
and
and
it
your
just-
fucking
Yeah.
it burns to pee. Holy shit!
Right, well, that's the thing. It just didn't go for like a while, and I remember when I finally got to the point, and I was like, I think I was basically, my God, young me was really going through. I'm like thinking about like young me, one arm against the wall, fucking sweats. I'm just like, I just want to fucking pee, man. I'm like 6 years old, or like 7 or 8 or some shit like that.
You
I'm like,
still
come
don't go to
on,
the doctor.
let me go. And then I think when I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna have to like tell them or whatever, my parents, then like I remember feeling like a feeling going through, and then finally like it happening, and only a little came out, and I was like, okay, at least there's something. And then I think immediately like 10 minutes later, 30 minutes later, I was like, all right, I went to the bathroom at the best piss of my entire life.
Fucking
Yeah,
Niagara
dude.
Falls in that bitch.
Basically, I was just like, oh my God.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
Never,
it's just-
you know what's funny is that I feel like after that, because I'm trying to think. I
What
don't
processes
remember.
your piss? Your bladder, right?
Well,
Yes.
your kidneys
Yeah, because
and
that's where.
At least
it's
your
kidneys.
bladder.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Um,
all that sugar.
Yeah, because I don't remember. I'm trying to think, when did I just like transition to mostly only drinking water? I say mostly because I mean, I do drink alcohol and stuff like that, but like for the most part, water's like the
Yeah.
go-to for like a drink. Even if
Yeah.
we go to someplace, it's either water or Sprite, and even
Unless we're on
Sprite's still
vacation.
like,
Oh, that was
Yeah,
me in
I
high
mean,
school.
yeah.
Like
so,
high school was like the time when I don't know why I did it. I just like gave up all soda and anything except water. There was no
Yeah.
reason besides other than just like, I guess in my head I was like, oh, I'll lose weight like this or which I
Which you
did.
do.
I
You-
did.
was like,
Yeah.
you do
Yeah.
lose weight when
Yeah.
you just drink water.
It wasn't a significant amount either because in your head, at least like a dumbass teen kid, whatever, you're like, oh, if I do this, I'm gonna lose all this weight. I'm gonna be chiseled
I'm
as
gonna be
fuck without
snatched
having to
as
work out.
fuck.
Yeah, but it's like no. Realistically, you lose a couple pounds, but nothing to the point where a
remember
bad
when
diet and no exercise is just
Realistically, you gotta try.
I remember when people fucking were talking about like you could drown if you drink too much water. I was like, what do you mean? And then
Yeah.
they explained it, and I was like, that's crazy. I was like, imagine
Yeah.
drowning just for drinking water. I was like, what a loser.
Yeah. Apparently, it happens to people usually when they're coming off of like being really dehydrated because
Yeah.
they consume so much water so fast.
Yeah, you're not
at
supposed
that
to.
moment. Yeah, that they're like
It's the
they
same thing.
basically drown themselves.
It's the same thing with eating. Like
Yeah.
people who fast
Supposed
for
to
like
go
a
slow.
long time. Yeah, you can't just go back to eating, fat like
what you
a
used to
McDonald's
eat,
or some
like
shit.
that.
the
Yeah,
next
you have to
day.
eat like non-solids and shit for a while.
yeah.
Yeah, you have
just
to,
slowly
wean,
back-
like wean yourself back into food.
Yeah.
My thing is like when that happens, like, does your body just like try to shit? because you're not really decomposing anything. Like,
Decomposing.
like you're not really.
Digesting, bro.
There you go.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you're still fucking coming out. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not doing anything. Like, there's nothing in there but liquids.
Well, I mean, you still
mean-
probably shit, but it's just like, you know,
Or it's like, does your body just
It-
make that motion of like, you know, like when you feel like you need a shit and then you sit and you just pee?
Your diet was
That's never happened, dude. That's every person.
It's gonna determine your like your bowel movements or whatever. So even if it's water, there is like, you think things are still being like clumped together for the most part. So you're obviously gonna shit,
yeah.
but it's just gonna be runny
gonna
for the
drop
most
pellets?
part. Honestly,
Wait,
I
wait.
don't think it'll be solid. I feel like it's just gonna be runny. You know, there's still that
Oh yeah,
like excess that comes out, but you
because
know,
like that's the whole reason for like fiber is so that you don't shit water, right?
Yeah.
Sorry for the shit
So-
talk. Literal
gross.
shit talk. Oh, but anyway,
it's gross.
It's science.
what the fuck do you mean you feel like going to poop and then you just piss instead?
Okay. Have you ever?
No.
You're telling me that's never happened. Where like you feel like you need to take a shit, but then you go and it's like you basically just need a fart,
No,
but you pee it.
I feel like
That's-
you're
that's-
constipated.
That's an
at that
actual,
point.
no, that's an actual thing, and like a lot of men where it's like,
Well, I was gonna say is that usually when it comes down to like moments like that where I'm like, I have to use the restroom, just blanket statement, and I go in there and then it's like, oh, peeing, fart, and then there's like like you could feel like, I think the fact that you're even kind of farting in general kind of like is an indication like, oh, you should, or you have something kind of brewing and you're gonna have to use the restroom
Yeah.
again in a little bit. So because I mean, at least for me, this is gross. I hate this topic.
I know. I'm
At
like,
least,
we're
at
on.
least for me, when that happens, I'm like, okay, I could just like fully just use the restroom, but you know, depending on like if we're playing a game and I'm like, I gotta pee real quick, and like then that happens, I'm like, oh shit, okay,
Yeah.
I will deal. Oh shit, I'll deal with that later or after the game or whatever, and then you know, by that point, then it's like, yeah, you need to go use the restroom. That's like, okay, whatever. But
I've never.
yeah.
I don't know, bro. That's still weird. That I feel like you should probably go to the doctor if that just like you feel like
It's
you need
literally-
to shit and then nothing comes out and it's just like you're what's that shit? You're
constipated.
constipated. You're stopped.
no,
up,
no,
bro.
it has nothing to do with that. It's like it's an actual like meme within like men of like shit like that where it's like, I mean, obviously it's not a funny joke type of thing, but it's like dudes who have to sit to pee and shit like that.
Right. It's just a shared experience. That's
Mhm.
what it is.
Back to
That's an
kidney
interesting
stones
se-
really quick. I was like,
Okay, sure.
sorry, because it reminded me like obviously I've never had one. My
Mhm.
brother had one, and he's like, "Oh, this is like the worst pain he's ever felt in his life." Blah blah blah.
Mhm.
And then you guys know about gallstones, like obviously, yeah.
Aren't those the no, I think I'm wait, what are gallstones? I think I'm thinking of
Gallstones
something else.
are stones that form in your gallbladder, which is like
Okay.
where I think it's where bile comes from. I think some shit like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Point is, gallstones, it really fucking hurts, and if you're not careful, that shit will kill you.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, what's it called? My nephew, he actually ended up having it like, I think he was like 22, 23. And what's it called? He had to have it removed. And when you have it removed, you have to go on a very strict diet after. Basically, you can't have red meat. You have to have, like really, really,
Just greens, liquids, and like vitamin rich stuff, I
Right.
guess. Is that
essentially just like white meat if you really need to eat, if you really want to eat meat or something like that.
protein or something?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But what's it called? Because of it, he ended up losing like a lot of weight.
I bet, bro.
Yeah.
Your body's forcing you to go on like an actual diet, like a
Yeah.
real like green diet for the
Yeah.
most part. So
And
Damn.
I was just thinking about it. I was like how the fuck like he got that at such a young age? And I asked I think it was like we just asked the doctor at the time, like, how the fuck did that happen? And he's just like,
Yeah,
really
how'd you get
shitty
it?
diet, really
Mhm.
high in sodium diet can
Oh,
fuck
you
you,
know
up
what?
like that. Uh-huh.
my cousin had that. I just realized my cousin, he had a really really bad diet when he was younger because he was one of those like hot Cheeto kids,
Yeah.
but like the hot Cheeto kids that would like get the super mega hot black bag hot Cheeto or whatever, or the step above that, and then
I don't
put,
think
like,
that existed back then.
then he
That's-
would put tapatio, chamoy, tajin, and all
Oh
this
yeah,
other
of
shit.
course,
Like he
all
just
that bullshit.
all that shit, but all that salt is just caking and caking. And then I remember I think my mom said that, yeah, he just woke up one day and he was in bed. He just couldn't get out of bed. His stomach was like, it felt like he was just getting punched in his stomach or something like that. I was like, oh God.
That's basically
So, yeah.
what he said. Same thing. Like he could not get out of bed.
So he did that, and almost like within a month was immediately kind of just back on it, just not eating as much or as frequently, but still having like a bag of hot Cheetos and then just putting a lot of shit in there. I remember seeing him like afterwards. I was like, "Should you really be doing that?" He was like, "I don't care." Like, okay, whatever.
You can, if you don't get them removed, because like they can be tiny enough for you to like them give you like
Pass them?
medicine to dissolve
for
it.
it to break
You
it
can also
down?
pass it, I guess, but
That's what I
mostly
was
they give
wondering,
you like
how do you break a gallstone? Like you said, it's like where the bowel is. So would you like just have to
Medication.
throw it up
how?
if you're passing it?
No, you shit it out. I think.
What does it? Is that what
Yeah.
happens? Would it just go through your digestive system and you just poop?
I think so. I don't know, to be honest. I don't even know what the fuck it's attached to or anything. But all I know is that
It's probably just medication.
yeah, because
I would assume if you can't pass it, which I don't know. I haven't heard of anyone passing a gallstone, but I've only heard like my cousin and your
you get medicine to get her to basically dissolve it, or like if it's bad enough, like you just get it cut off, like or removed the whole gallbladder. I don't know, but it's a fast way of losing weight, I guess. I don't know.
That's shitty. That sucks. Speaking of shitty, the internet has been shitty this past week. Have you guys seen all the I guess the internet. Well, I said the internet. Yeah, just the internet. Everything from social media to Twitter to like our streaming stuff, all that shit.
The only thing I saw was the Pokemon thing.
That I saw, and man, people are so quick to like make articles on that. But like,
of course,
like,
dude, it's Pokemon.
But it's like, God, I don't know. Are people not are they not tired of just like? I guess it generates clicks. I was gonna say, are they not tired of like making like clickbaity titles or like article
They
titles?
make money off of that, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, especially being at the beginning of the year, like this is the time where like anything that's new is like new for the year. It's like the first drop.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, I saw like it was at first it was she signed with Kick, and it was like no, she didn't. And then I saw that she signed exclusively with YouTube. No, she didn't. And she isn't renewing her contract with Twitch. She's technically not. Technically, so that was the one that was like half true. But apparently,
she's just quitting
She's on
right?
YouTube. No, she's on YouTube.
No,
she's on YouTube. She confirmed that she's on YouTube.
She's not only on YouTube. She even said on her podcast, she's not.
Oh.
She's just not gonna stream on Twitch. Shut the fuck up, then, Richard.
Fuck you.
She's not gonna primarily just stream on Twitch. She's gonna stream on a bunch of different, or not a bunch, but she's gonna have her first YouTube stream pretty soon. But she's still gonna keep her Twitch, but she's gonna take a step back because she feels like Twitch is regressing, meaning like what their values are and like what they're about and stuff like that.
And I was like,
I agree. I think Twitch is kind of, I don't know. It's just the only thing, and it's been around for a while, and a lot of the bigger YouTubers, but that's like, those are bigger YouTubers or streamers, and of course they're gonna be able to like make that transition easier than other people will. But yeah, a lot of them are doing pretty decent. I think Moist Critical on there is, I think he's got like a couple thousand more than what he was averaging on Twitch before he made his move. So some people are really benefiting from it. So
you think that's because of YouTube or just because of all the drama he's been involved in?
Charlie?
I think a little bit of both. I feel like he gets like, I didn't even know that he was on Twitch. I assumed he was a YouTube only streamer from the very beginning. I didn't think she streamed on Twitch at all. I assumed whenever like you see him like make those videos and you could kind of see the chat every now and then or whatever, like it's in the same angle or whatever of his stream. So I just assumed that it's on YouTube, but apparently obviously we're all from his Twitch stream where he does make videos, but in the same angle just in general. But yeah,
he was a Twitch streamer. Then he had Twitch, like he just canceled his partnership or whatever like his
Mhm.
exclusivity with Twitch, and Twitch let him like cut the contract. So then he switched over to YouTube. Like he does stream a bunch on YouTube. I think he goes back to Twitch every now and then, but still,
Mm.
yeah. No, he was a
So
Twitch streamer for the
Pokemon's
longest. Still.
gonna mainly stream on YouTube, but she's also gonna stream here and there on other platforms. Is what I'm
She's
understanding.
she's looking around at other places because Twitch isn't doing an exclusivity thing anymore with anyone that's partnered or streaming
She's
on Twitch.
chasing her bag. Yeah.
You could stream anywhere for the most part. And I think I was watching a Ludwig video on it, and I kind of agree with him that it's kind of like not the best idea for Twitch. I think they like have less money than they did. Like they and they fired 1/3 of their employees too. So
That's everyone.
they're kind of not hemorrhaging money, but I feel like COVID money is finally like running out. So now they're kind of going back to their realistic numbers, and it's like, yeah, that sucks.
That's everyone though. Like Blizzard
Yeah, a lot of
also
people
cut
are
a bunch
losing
of
their
people.
fucking jobs, dude.
Fucking,
A lot of internet
just a bunch of
folks.
companies in general.
Yeah.
I'm like fucking
Blizzard, Riot, Activision. Well, Blizzard, Activision, almost the same thing. But Twitch. What else? Oh yeah, YouTube isn't confirming contracts either. I think they even told Ludwig, like he said that yeah, they're not upping any contracts. They're not upping mine. Except for this year that's now. And then once it runs out, that's it. It's not being re-upped ever again. Like they're not doing exclusivity things. And I think again, it's the whole like the lack of COVID money. You know, not everybody's obviously staying home and just watching fucking streamers and being gremlins for
shit.
the summer, basically, or the summer that never ended for 2 years.
A year, yeah.
So
A year.
like a year and some change.
Mm-hmm. I was.
Yeah, there's
Uh,
I was gonna say there was that. And then I'm only bringing this up because it did happen. Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion drama happened.
Bro,
Barbs are scary. That's a little intense. I feel like
did you just find out that they're like that?
No, but
Okay.
just in general, just to like, cause what's happening this past week, I was like, ugh.
Bro, fuck
Like,
Nicki Minaj.
I
Who
feel like
cares?
For Swifties, I'm more like inclined. Well, even then, I don't even really dislike Taylor Swift, so it's not like it could be like fuck Taylor Swift. I don't give a shit what the Swifties do. But I feel like, now that I'm thinking about it, who would you be more concerned with, Swifties or Barbs?
Swifties.
Neither. The BTS army.
Yeah, you know what?
I mean,
Good
yeah.
point. I feel like I'd be more. Yeah, never mind the secret
People
weapon.
lost their jobs to those motherfuckers.
I
Like,
think somebody's did that with Nicki Minaj. I think people are like going out of the way to like target anyone that's like talking shit openly on Twitter about, you know, disliking Nicki and her diss track for Megan Thee Stallion.
chose weak.
I personally did. It
Chose weak. Say it.
I
Yeah.
like Megan's new song. I thought it was really, really good. I listened to it today for the first time. It was like, it's been out for a couple of days, but that was really good. I think it's Hiss, Hiss. It was good. I liked it. And the music video is dope. I love that little nerd that she's got inside her. She's got really cool visuals in her
Bro.
videos and stuff like that. And she looks amazing.
Megan Stallion's a smart fucking human being.
Yeah, she's
Like,
very
like
Oh, yeah,
outside of the musical career, she's a smart fucking person. Like,
Yeah,
it's weird when people try to beef with her. The only issue I ever have had with Nicki Minaj is like all her songs. She tries to call everybody her son. I'm like, go away.
What?
Like, like that's a diss in the rap community where it's like you're my son, as in like you're below me, you're under me, like I'm daddy
Oh, I was
type of
like,
shit. Like,
gotcha.
so like in our song, she'd be like this, blah blah blah. Like, you're my son, and it's like shut the fuck up. Like,
Gotcha.
Interesting.
yeah, like that's the biggest issue people have with her is like she tries to like son everybody. But that's just slang for like trying to say you're like she tries to say she's the best female rapper out there.
I think my issue with Nicki Minaj is just her political viewpoints. I'm not a fan of the whole Trump thing, and then she also congratulated Ben Shapiro on his fucking top 100 song or top 10 song. I was like, girl, do whatever the fuck you're gonna do with music. I don't, if it's good, I'll listen to it. If it's not,
Her whole marriage is controversial too.
Oh, that. Oh my god, I forgot
Oh,
about
that's
that.
the whole
too.
diss, right? Behind the fucking
Ooh.
Megan song. It's just like him talking about Megan's Law or some shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
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 What's it called for people who don't know?
Listen,
Megan's
if
Law is
you
like,
haven't heard that song, it's good. I like
It's
Megan
really
Thee
not.
Stallion's song.
but
What were you
anyway,
gonna
I
say?
liked it. Oh,
Make-
oh,
go.
him or me?
no, you're good.
Him.
Just go.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, I have an issue with her, like her life choices and stuff like that when it comes to like her husband and political viewpoints. I'm not the biggest fan.
Yeah.
of-
Yeah. Well,
her
it's
when it
because
comes
of the
down to
Megan's
that.
Law thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what were you gonna say, Rich?
I was just gonna explain Megan's Law, but you know what?
Oh, go
Look it up.
go for
No,
it.
it's
Some
fine.
people don't. Oh yeah, there you go.
It's fine.
It's good for you.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power.
But yeah, I don't know. I didn't care about it. Honestly, I was just like, nothing's gonna come out of this, no
I don't
matter
care
what.
for
It's
it,
just
dude.
two fucking rich people arguing for clicks.
It's
I
not
don't
even an
care.
argument. It's just one
Arguing.
fishing for an argument.
I think that's the thing too. It's like, aren't we like? I feel like this happened like 3 years ago.
Yes,
or
this
something
happens
like
all
that.
the time
Yeah.
because they get irrelevant, so they need something to put them back into the fucking spotlight. And it's like, I don't care unless
Yeah.
you two are literally about to go fight in a ring or something. I don't care.
Can you imagine the tickets that would sell? Like,
I
and
mean,
not
I'm
even just-
saying,
A lot.
yeah.
yeah, not even just like Megan and like Nicki, but I feel like any two like movie stars or musicians that are
Mhm.
beefing, and then it's like, all right, take it to the ring.
I was like, fucking
Bitches.
Eminem's been on media a lot too.
I haven't seen anything about him.
I don't think I've seen a lot
People
of
just
Eminem.
people have just been beefing with him too. Like
It's this
I
whole
think
thing
I
too.
think it was Ice Spice who was like, yeah, she came up and saying like, you really think I want him like on a feature, blah 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 type of thing.
Oh, okay.
But like because he had said something, but it had like nothing to do with her. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to it. I was like another Eminem issue.
Man,
Like people
fuck
are
her
beefing
too.
with this man. So people are like, oh, he's like, how are you like a 50-year-old man beefing with kids? And he's like, he didn't even respond to anybody. And then the next news is like, Eminem hides in a classroom and watches his daughter be announced prom queen. And then he stayed hidden to avoid like her
Taking the
losing the
spotlight.
spotlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Aw,
See?
I was like,
considering
good for
cute.
you.
Yeah. I don't
He's
know.
a good guy, dude.
I feel kind of bad for him too, though. He can't just be in the same room and have that moment with like. At least he could see it, but like he can't be like
Yeah.
in that same spot. That sucks. But
That's the
that's
price of
still
fame.
cute.
That's the price of being famous.
Price of
With Mom Spaghetti.
money.
Like, but yeah, I don't know. I was like, I don't care about any of this. Same way that the who else was in the spotlight recently?
Taylor Swift and the
I know
fucking
Taylor
football
Swift
stuff.
was because exactly, and I'm just like, I don't care, especially with the
That's
whole
just so annoying.
because I guess people were like, oh, she keeps popping up on football or whatever the fuck. Somebody did do a thing of like to see how much time they actually like focus on her.
The time.
It was like 20 seconds out of like 4 hours. Like, bro, get over it.
The average was
But-
25 seconds.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of the average. It's anything from like 18 to 26 seconds or
Yeah.
whatever.
It's
So
like, bro,
the-
get over it. But at the same time, like,
Yeah.
why do we care so much about
A pop star.
them watching? Yeah, I don't know.
I was like the joke behind that entire issue is that they show Taylor Swift more than they show the owner of the Chiefs.
Fuck him too.
But they're always at the games.
Fuck him too.
But it's like in every. Okay, it's just a
I'm just saying.
random
Richard's like, you know what? All y'all rich motherfuckers can get one.
Exactly. You know what? You're right. I'm sick of it. Like, I don't care. Like, show me what's actually happening. What's actually gonna have somewhat of an outcome instead of just some
People
rich
did get
person
upset.
sitting down
People
watching.
did get upset though because they were showing the game was going on and then they cut out of the game for a few seconds to show Taylor Swift. And then people were like, bro, put the fucking game. Like, that's what people were upset about. It's like, but the only reason they're not upset because she's on the screen. They're upset because it was the AFC championship game. So it was like it was the playoffs. So they're like, nobody, like, I don't want to fucking, the people are like, I don't want to see her. Like, keep showing the game. Like, don't pause the game. Like, we already have commercials. Like, show her during halftime. I don't care. Like, but don't do that.
Okay, no, but was it in the middle of the play or was it in the? Nah, there's no way. That's
It
cap.
was the play started like the announcers were talking and they like moved the camera, they paneled to Taylor Swift, but I don't think they expected the game that down to like start so they paneled out and paneled back in. But people were like, dude, like, what the fuck is this? And it's like, that's what has people upset. And it's like 15 seconds of it. Like,
yeah,
you didn't miss much. Like, they hadn't even thrown the ball. Like,
I think like it's also 15 seconds or like 18 or 20 or whatever, accumulative throughout the game. So the amount of time you're seeing her like at a moment is maybe like
a second or two. Yeah.
The funniest shit is the people burning her flag outside.
Oh, yo, I think that's what also boils down to. Also, it's like, you guys are fucking weirdos. I get not liking like a star or whatever, but or if it comes like
it's gatekeeping.
It's just so weird.
It's gatekeeping, but in a very stupid.
It's gatekeeping way.
That's embarrassing.
But you have to understand that sports fans are very like superstitious. They're very. You're weird. They're very superstitious. They're very superstitious. God. Like in like any sport, people are very superstitious. So they like there's always a thing where it's like
bad luck.
that and it's like whenever there's like a high celebrities like on like at a game or like somebody who's like who's popular but not for the best reasons, I guess, or whatever. They're like, oh, this fucking team lost. Like, wow. Like when Aaron Rodgers hurt his leg at the fucking 4 games. They're like, it's because he shook Jake Paul's hand. Because he was in the fucking sideline. And they're like, right before the game, he said, I'm
just saying that's just as bad as the fucking Crystal Gem girlies. I'm just saying that's it's so stupid.
True.
Oh my God.
Man. Yeah, no, I think that's hella weird. I think it's super weird. I get liking something and obviously rooting for your team, but don't treat it like it's a religion. That's so bizarre. Like, bro, we already got like war starting over shit like that, but like with shit that like
Civil War bullshit
supposedly matters.
No, that's a whole different thing.
Jesus.
He's right. He meant war in general, like what's actually happening that matters. Whereas Texas is just having a bitch fit like every other year.
Texas is having a civil war again.
Basically, is what it's supposed to. What's happening? What it's saying is drawing out to.
I don't think so.
So this is like all border shit. We're not getting too political. I'm just stating the facts. What's it called?
Texas is crazy.
Texas has been implementing ways of protecting the border alongside, their state in Mexico. By putting like razor wire and like basically all these obstacles so that people can come in, into the country. And the Supreme Court, as well as the government in general, saying like, hey, you don't have the right to do that. That's basically like federal land at that point. So they're going and sending agents to basically get rid of all the razor wire and all the other shit. And basically,
it's inhumane to do shit like that.
True.
What the fuck is his name? Greg Abbott or something like that. The governor. He's saying like that's infringing on the state's rights. Blah blah blah. Yeah. And now this whole thing is leading to this whole like, oh, the South is gonna secede or Texas is gonna secede and is gonna start a civil war. Blah blah blah. And it's just like I
just love watching the Gen Z comments or the millennial comments, dude.
No, because I saw somebody. It's like, bro, you really think we're about to go on a civil war? Most of this generation and millennials are just way too fucking tired to do any of that shit. Like, we're not about to.
I read a comment that said, "Bro, you really think half of us are gonna want to go to our 9 to 5 and then go to our 5 to 9? Like, no."
Or, like so 9 to 5, 9 to 5 in the office, like, 5 to 9 on the fucking war zone. Like, no.
I was like, how do I read what comment was like, how do I unsubscribe before I get RSVP'd?
Stupid.
But yeah, it's like a generation where we're so fucking tired after work that we just get food delivered to us. Is gonna go out and just fucking do all these war operations or whatever. Nah, that's not gonna happen. And like realistically,
I wonder how many do we have? The amount of people that are signing up to be in the military can't be as high as it used to be, right?
No, they have a decline right now. A lot of
It makes me wonder.
A lot of branches have a huge decline in like service enlistment.
I mean, they were going to implement the draft.
Hopefully, the government is looking into building robots or something. I don't know.
I mean, we have drones.
Yeah, but like, just
that's
like,
what leads to Terminator, Lee.
Hey man, listen, at some point something's gotta happen that we've watched movies for, and if it's gonna happen, bitch,
so you want the conclusion to be Terminator?
Bro, if I die, I die. What do I
You know
care?
what? You know what though? If it got to the point where they built robots to the point where, like, say we could, like, work for the military by just controlling those robots with like a remote, like if
Like
it was a fucking video game. Tell
That'd
me,
be smart.
because I
that
know
would
they
be
do that
smart.
for.
I mean, you
They do that for the
They do that for
drones.
drones. Yeah. They use
Yeah.
Xbox controllers.
Yeah, it's cool, bro.
My red trigger's stuck.
Oh my.
Motherfuckers are
It's
nuking
just-
towns. They're just bombing towns with fucking.
That should remind me of what the hell's his name? Ralph Barbosa, I think is the
The
comedian.
comedian.
Yeah. He was he said
Pirates of the Caribbean.
he said a joke where he was like, "Oh, I was with my homie who's like
Arr.
who's been into jail and shit, and we were playing Mortal Kombat, and he got mad because I won, so he grabbed my controller and threw it and said, "Man, I'll punch you," and he punched me, but in real life, and I was like, "Man, go back to jail, like fuck you," type of shit. And he's like, "But it's okay, because he's like, when we go to bars and stuff, like he protects me, like he fights for me, like." And he said this one time we were in a bar and it was way too crowded, and I got in a fight and he couldn't get to me because of the crowd, so he tried coaching me. And he told me, Ralphie, you gotta duck the jabber and blah blah blah. And he's just like, I didn't understand what he meant by that, so I got socked in the face. And he's like, but then he said, Ralphie, L1 triangle square O, and I was like, oh shit, I know what to do now.
Oh my god!
I was like, I'd follow
During
that
his
too.
special.
Yeah, I don't
You
remember.
saw
I
it?
saw it
Yeah.
on TikTok. I was just like, man,
Oh,
this dude's
okay,
funny
no,
as fuck.
His special's on Netflix. You should
Oh,
watch
dope. Yeah.
it. Mm-hmm.
Fucking Texas, dude. That's
Oh yeah,
too-
but anyways, yeah, Texas.
you know that is I know they do like some really fucked up shit when it comes down to people that do cross the border, like people not even Texas the state excuse me, sorry, not even Texas the state itself, like self-proclaimed militia, new government people will go out into the desert in like their trucks and go to like well-known areas or what, or like pathways where they put waters and they like stab the gallons of water that are placed
Yeah.
so people that are
Mhm.
crossing don't dehydrate, or they like fuck with it or poison it or some shit. So
Yeah.
there's like humanitarian groups that go out there and will like check water and make sure that it's sealed or whatever, and if it's tampered with, then they replace it with what they have
Yep.
so that people aren't
It's fucked
being
up.
killed because they're seeking asylum in
Yeah.
our nation.
It's fucked up.
Love America.
But yeah, and then somebody broke it down where it was like Texas, no matter how much of a bitch fit that they'll put on, they'll never actually succeed, because if they succeed, they're just committing suicide.
Hell no, that
essentially,
is suicide. Hell no, dude.
Like-
hell no. That's like, ooh, damn, all that shit that they got. Ooh, hell no. No, that's
Yeah.
stupid.
like somebody was like saying like, oh, but we have all these guns, like Texas has all these guns. It's like, good, you're gonna need them to trade with the cartel for fucking food, because that's gonna be your only option at that point. It's like,
True. That's true.
but I don't know. Back to dumbass celebrity drama.
Okay.
Oh wait, never mind.
Oh,
What-
I was gonna say maybe Texas can do can like use AI and stuff like that. Maybe AI will get strong enough that they just, I don't know.
okay. So
Maybe they
going into
protect
that-
everything.
going
Yes.
into that, I guess
Guess.
not really stupid. Then I don't know why I just said
Okay.
it like that, but AI, the
Okay.
whole Taylor Swift shit. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, yeah, I
Mm.
did.
No. So apparently on Twitter, like a shit ton of AI generated porn came out of Taylor
Oh
Swift.
yeah, the what is it called? The deep fakes.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
deepfakes again. I know we've talked about it before.
But yeah, so she had a bunch of deepfakes come out like with her face in it, and Swifties were pissed, and so was she, and she had a BF about it, rightfully so.
Oh yeah.
Just saying,
Yeah, it's
totally
weird.
warranted. But it's been happening. Like from everyone from like famous people to fucking minors, dude. A minor fucking unalived herself because of it. Like it's
Mhm.
like it's been happening for so long.
Yeah,
And fucking T Swizzle gets a couple of cum shots, AI photos made of her, and she's fucking pissed. So now there's a new bill already written up within fucking 4 days or some shit like that. It's so fast. It's like it's good.
No,
we
yeah.
talked about this like a while ago. Like the
Power
only
of
way
money,
that
dude.
the only way that's gonna fix it or that's gonna like kind of police it is that there's like a bill passed, because there has to be one. Because if you don't put rules in place or punishments, people are gonna do it.
Yeah.
We also talked about common sense
Oh,
last
yeah,
episode.
we did.
A lot of people have it, but they lack an important part: morality. Morals. So
Yep.
people need to stop assuming that everybody should just kind of like, we should just give everybody the chance to just do whatever the fuck they want from the very beginning, because for the most part, people are just gonna do dumb shit that's really selfish and really hurtful.
Yeah.
Like cause a civil war.
Like cause a civil war. Fucking
True.
Texas.
Stupid ass Texas.
Can I say Texas is stupid?
No.
Okay.
We have homies in Texas.
No,
Anyway.
I forgot the
I know. I'm
SpongeBob
kidding.
quote.
The Patrick quote.
The Patrick quote. There was some shit that was saying like, if they implement laws to ban AI generated photos like that, it's like, okay, but like, what if somebody like draws it, like, for example, they
loopholes?
drew, because they're like would that be also classified under that? Like, could they not do that? Because then that would be censorship or some shit. Because
Yeah, it breaks law.
yeah,
I think it can be kind of, only because if you're making profit off of it, and I think it I feel like that falls kind of under revenge porn, I think. Because you're releasing it may not be real, but
as long as
it's a
you're
depiction
disclosing
of
that
their
it's not the
likeness.
person. That's the loophole behind that, is as long as you're like you're putting in the description that it's not that person, you can get away with that.
Yeah, I think that,
Because revenge porn is like it's somebody who like the actual, like their actual porn, like it's someone's actual, like someone's recorded without consent or with consent, and you put it up without like permission. That's
Right.
considered revenge porn. But if you do like a drawing or a deep fake or a fucking like illustration of it, and then you put it, and then you in the description you say that this is not the real person, that's the whole loophole behind that whole like censorship and stuff like that. Like you can't censor those type of things because you just don't like it. Like
Yeah.
it makes no sense. Yeah, which
Mm.
I definitely agree. Like all that shit should be like, it's weird. Like all that shit's so weird to us. And I say us because the three of us agree. Like that shit's so weird. Like people who go out of their way to like draw that, and I guess it's part of your fantasy, whatever. But it's like, dude, like watch porn like the regular human being.
Seen a
Like,
lot of Henry Cavill shit on gay Twitter. A lot of Henry Cavill. Oh, and Chris Evans. Forgot about that too. A lot of Marvel superhero dudes. A lot of superhero dudes.
not
for
surprised.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, Chris Evans porn, but like at least the Henry Cavill stuff I've seen is just really suggestive. There hasn't been like straight up fuck. So I guess there's that, but even that's still like,
There was all this fucking Harry Potter porn too with fucking what's her name, Emma Watson.
Oh,
I didn't.
Like people were putting like deep fakes of her too and shit. Like
I mean,
I
there's
feel like
there's
that's
one
been
that
happening
blew,
for
that
years,
that
too.
blew up on the internet too, and people were like, "Dude, this is weird." Like,
because
Man.
like no, because like
yeah.
the thing is like, honestly, just being straight up honest. You could probably find any celebrity that you want on the
Mhm.
internet.
of course.
You know what's it called? It's just these Taylor.
Back in the day,
Ta-
it was
well-
like people worked on it and it took time. These
Yeah.
these Taylor Swift and like AI deepfakes, it's like instantaneous.
Yeah.
You just put the prompts in and some photos and you get something.
I was just gonna say, like, Taylor's just at that level of fame right now where there's so many eyes on her that anything Taylor related is just gonna
Mhm.
fucking pop, like
Yeah, it's gonna
just
blow up on the
fire.
internet.
Yeah. So
The girl
It's-
on fire.
it sucks that it was her, but also like at the same time, it's like, somebody who had to take the fall eventually
Yeah,
for it to finally get talked about.
somebody had to bite the bullet.
Yeah, because for the most part, I remember last time we talked about this is like a year ago or some shit. We talked about it, and it was just like streamers, at least people who
Yeah,
are famous
yeah.
to us, but realistically, the normies and like just people in the general world, they don't know who the fuck that is. You know, it's just
Right.
some
Yeah.
internet person. But you know, you mentioned Taylor Swift, and it's just like, you know, pretty much all of America knows you out of the rest of the world, and it's just a very, very popular person who all of a sudden has all of this fake porn on the internet, and it's like,
Yeah.
no,
It
we
like-
should stop
it like-
that.
It like goes beyond public figure to like icon. I could
Yeah.
say that.
No,
I could
you're
say
right.
that
Yeah.
about Taylor Swift. Yeah, icon. It's like a generational icon. So
Mhm.
She is. Yeah.
yeah.
Full.
What a time to be alive, you guys.
It sucks too,
Deepfake
'cause-
porn
I wish I
and
wasn't.
Taylor Swift.
It sucks too, because like this whole like thing is that this is the shittiest
Erica.
it'll ever look, or it'll ever like.
I know, bro. This
Get-
is the worst any of this is gonna look or get. I was just gonna say these shits are just gonna get better. Have you guys seen the fucking video of was it Wednesday? I think it was the Wednesday cast or something. Who were they? It was like a group of them walking up and like just kind of holding up signs that said fucked up shit, or they were doing something. I think it was
What?
Leo, and it was a bunch of girls. Oh, first it was some girl, then it was Timothy Chalamet, then it was someone else, and then it was Jenna Ortega. And it looks just like them. I thought it was a trailer for a new movie or something, but I guess this whatever cast of people that is actually portraying them, they look so close to them that just putting a deep fake on it is like it,
Yeah.
it
Spot on.
looks like the real them because the bone structure, the base is already there.
Yeah,
You just gotta put in
Weird.
some sauce. You're basically
Yeah.
yassifying
It's
them
like-
to look just like who they're aiming to look like.
it's like in Furious 7 or whatever the fuck it was called. When
Fast
Paul
X.
Walker died,
Oh, Paul Walker scene.
yeah, they put in his brother at the end, the last scene, and then they just like CGI'd Paul's face onto his face
Yeah.
because it's like
Weird.
it's
Okay.
already close enough. Now you just gotta
Mhm.
clean it up a little bit to make it even look even more like Paul.
Mhm.
And it's just like it was still a little weird, but again, that was like what, how long ago now? Fucking 2014, 2016, some shit like that.
Like 2016.
So like almost 10 years ago. And
He
that's
was so fine.
oh my god.
God damn it.
Just make one thing not horny.
That's not horny. That's just appreciating a fine piece of man. R.I.P.
That's still you being horny.
That's me being respectful.
I was like, did you just fucking?
Ah,
Fuck.
man.
You know what? I'll give it to you. He was a handsome dude.
Even
Huh?
He was. What the fuck?
I don't know.
sometimes some shit's just best said in my head than out loud.
Mm.
Cute. In my head. But I
Oh,
think that's kind of about it that happened. Oh, some weird shit happened today when I was coming home. Some homeless person just like disappeared after blaming 9/11 on the fact that they had their bike stolen.
Oh, sick, dude.
What?
Yeah, I came
And
out
one
of
wasn't real.
work today and it
You guys
first of all
onto something?
smelled like shit. I was like, did somebody just do one here? What the hell's going on? And I'm hearing yelling. And there's like an alleyway that I have to go out of. So I walk out and this woman just like walks out, not like super close to me, but it was still like just a figure. I wasn't expecting like a loud noise and coming from her. So I was like, the fuck? And she's the school building's on the left side, and then there's like a house and then the parking lot on the right side. So she's walking over to the house from the school building over to the house fence and then grabbing a pile of leaves and packing it on the floor. And she's like, fucking man, my fucking bike, 9/11's not even fucking real. What the fuck, man? My fucking bike. I was like,
Told you, dude.
bro,
Hey, keep that shit up. You're gonna end up like her. Stop. You're
bro, I just
Someone
want to go
what?
home.
gonna end up like her.
The
Man, I just
government's
wanna-
gonna fucking inject crack in me.
I just want to go home. I just want to go. You know what? What if they did? What if they do that? That's why we have so many homeless people. A bunch of people are waking up from the Matrix, but
That's
they're like,
not
we
why.
can't have that happening.
Stop.
That's not why. Shut up. Shut up where you're at. That's not why.
Needle to the brain.
What are you?
dumb.
No, I'm sorry.
Keep the population dumb, and they'll never know their true power.
I mean, they did fucking
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Oh my god!
She's the weed guy.
The weed guy.
The drugs
Where did
guys.
you get the weed,
No,
Lee?
dude, the crazier part. So I'm walking out and I throw away the trash, walk past her, and she tries to like talk shit to me, and I'm just like, "Ooh, I don't want to deal with this. I don't know. She's gonna stab me with a rusty screwdriver or some shit like that. Fuck that."
She's gonna hit you with her fucking burnt spoon.
I get my stuff from the school. I lock it up, make sure everything's locked up, go back to the car, putting things away. The neighbors come out from like the little terrace and they're like, "What's up?" And she's like, "Man, fuck you guys." And then she's just like going on her whole rant still. And then I get in the car, I call my mom to let her know, like, tell the workers that are going to be showing up here in like 30 minutes that there's somebody here. Don't let them like go in on their own. Just make sure they're like with each other. Yada, yada, yada. You know, just
Buddy system.
someone's around. Yeah, exactly. And mom's like, "Okay, I'll let them know." And she's still like packing this leaf into like this pile or whatever. So I get in the car, I back up, and I'm thinking, I'll just go right because that's the faster way. I don't want to do all this like extra fucking 5 minutes of driving. So I was like, let me just pass this bitch, whatever she's gonna do. And I turn around, I back up to my left side, and then I look straight ahead. The bitch is gone. Her backpack's missing. The fucking plastic she was carrying, a plastic baggie. She just homeless people like that are fucking ninjas, dude. She had
they have superpowers.
She was bro. She was getting too close to the
woke up.
truth. She was getting too close to the truth. They deleted her. They were like, "Nah, bro."
Bro, if I go missing, because I saw something I shouldn't have, and they shared it with you guys. So
What if they were testing you, bro? I don't know how.
They were
I
waiting
don't
for him
know.
to be like, "I knew it wasn't real." Dudes in suits are gonna come in.
I know that somebody just busted the door.
Do you know about what the fuck is it called?
The Men in Black.
The actual Men in Black, like the story behind Polybius, I think it was called.
The only thing I know about the Men in Black is when they were like all over Roswell when Roswell was being like super alien shit. That's all I know about the Men in Black, like really doing anything Men in Blackish.
There's a story. It's called well, there was this whole thing, like apparently in arcades and like back in the 80s there was this thing.
That's what you get.
Oh,
That's what you get. You fucking burned this thumb.
oh, I heard. I like snapped it.
Do it again, then.
Whatever. There was this operation that the FBI did called, you know what? I don't even bother. Fuck you. Fuck it. I don't care anymore.
Okay.
FBI,
No,
you win.
that's so cool.
He's helping you censor the truth. He's a fucking agent.
It's just the weed.
Dude, that's what I got. That's what they gave me, the ADHD. So this moments like this would happen.
I'm over it.
That's because you
I
felt
don't
too many
care.
times.
We're out. Sign us out, bitch. Sign us out. I'm not dating it. Wait him.
We have 8 minutes.
I don't care. Your brain,
Take a hit.
your brain's
I just
rotted.
wo-
Let's go.
I just work here.
Look at him.
Why you are the way you are.
Audio listeners, I need you to just like tune in at some point. And just
Oh,
see what we deal with.
magic.
This is what leads to that homeless chick.
In a pipe.
Hmm.
A weed pipe. I should clarify.
Nah, it's a glass pipe.
It's a glass pipe. It's a pookie pipe. And I'm heating it up.
God.
That's crazy. Pookie.
On a serious note, we don't condone any actual usage of dangerous drugs and or mind altering substances.
We're also not making fun
Be
of homeless
smart.
people.
Dare. Drugs are really expensive. Now we're entering the last portion of our podcast where we do recommendations and or final regards. Sometimes we don't do either. Sometimes we only do one. Sometimes we do both.
Sometimes I wish.
Well, too bad. Most in this episode. So
Just kidding.
we'll go with Richard because he had a fire story and he just wants to speak his
I had a
mind.
conspiracy theory, but you know what? I don't care anymore.
The FBI, dude.
I have no fucking music.
BlackRock.
So I'm just gonna
Crack
say
rock.
BlackRock. The fucking like security conglomerate or whatever the fuck, they had their hand in.
I don't
had
care.
their hand
No,
in
we're not talking about
Hawaii.
it.
Cut him off.
Where I am.
I just
Anyway,
said it.
uh,
Meet him in the. Meet him.
Hawaii.
I am.
Hawaii.
that's my rest for not telling my story. Anyway,
it was Hawaii. They killed the royalty.
You know, you
Hawaii.
can yell as much as you want. You're muted throughout this whole thing.
Uh,
The power of editing. Anyway,
How do-
Silly
do I-
goose.
How do I write Hawaii on my camera?
you can't act like
Just
you're
write a sign.
act like you're
Write a
tech
sign
savvy
and
enough
hold
to
it up.
do it.
Apps. No.
Just
Rolls,
you could
no.
try. I'll censor
Move
it either
to-
way.
How did you do it?
Anyway,
Oh wait, not my fucking
I have
thing.
no music. Just whatever.
What the hell?
Final remarks.
Maybe you're
be
the
safe.
bot.
You know, sometimes it's just better to stay quiet. That's all I gotta say. No, but, yeah, I don't know. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Fuck Texas.
I mean, that was good. That works. That works for like the whole. That's a good blanket statement.
Yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Swifties, Barbs, weird, creepy AI creating porn freaks.
Sometimes just shut up. You know?
Yeah, you know, not me.
Especially you.
That's all I got.
Listen, you guys, I just been existing. You know, it is what it is.
You know what I?
And you know what? They're still here.
Remember, we did an episode without you.
That's true. But you like a good portion of it was like, this is weird. He's not here. And then I came back and it was me like, so in response to some of your statements and questions, this is what actually happened, or this is the additional information. That was funny.
Okay. Go, Steve.
My turn now.
Yes.
I said
Okay.
Steve.
Music wise, I don't have shit to say. To the reverse part of
What the fuck?
Uno reverse your shit.
Hey.
2 songs. Take Me. I slowed it down a lot this week actually for my music. No, it's "Take Me Where Your Heart Is" by Q.
Take
Long ass song
me
title too.
where your
I know that's the longest song title I have.
hole is.
Like another fucking dick joke. All you do is think about wieners.
You're all so horny
It
all the
sounds
time.
just like the intro is just the dun 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 dun, the drum. You know, I don't know the name of the band.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
gotta
about.
start it over so I can hear again.
It reminded me of that fucking. We are young, so let the world
Oh,
on
no.
fire.
No.
Yeah.
They remind me of a different band. I think it's like literally like the same genre of it too.
Oh,
Blood
I just
Orange.
heard this. I just heard the voice.
life. Do, do, do. That's the song. The drum bass for I feel like you would know that song. That's how it goes. It's
I
like
don't
starts
know.
off almost the same drum rhythm. And then
You
it's,
mean a
"All
generic
my life,
drum?
anyone. And all I remember is all my life in like a high pitch
Oh, that annoying ass song.
Which one?
whispery tone. I don't really know
I
the
don't know.
like.
I know what you're talking about.
I need to hear it. I don't know.
And then my other song, what is it? "Saw You in a Dream" by Japanese House.
I feel like I've heard that one.
Oh, this is an old song. We've all for sure have heard of this song.
Oh, I recommended this one.
You have too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I recommended. It's
Yeah.
I saw you
It
in
recently-
a dream. That's what I saw. I have both
No.
on my fucking thing.
I think "I Saw You in a Dream" is like the really slow version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this song randomly like popped back up into my like just my random playlists, and I was like, I haven't heard this song in a while, so I
These
like I
guys,
really slowed it down.
Are on NPR Tiny Desk. They did a concert on there. I think
A lot of
like
them are on Tiny Desk.
Damn.
couple days ago. So
Thundercats and
I'm
Tiny
gonna check it out.
I never got too into Thundercat. I'm not gonna lie.
well, the time they popped up was for with Mac Miller. They played for him on Tiny Desk. They like collabed for that.
Thundercat's one dude.
Mm-hmm.
Thundercat is one dude.
Oh, well, sorry, the fucking guy. Yeah.
But it's okay. Yeah, I never got too into him. Like,
Ew.
I just know
Sounds
that
like Tame Impala.
that one song. I forgot what it's
I
called.
hate what the fuck. What? Ew.
What?
it was the grammatical like. It's not Thundercats. It's Thundercats. One person.
No,
And then Steve mentioning Tame Impala was like, yeah, it's kind of the same thing. I remember.
okay.
the group name.
Anyway, last regards, no.
It's my birthday month. Fuck you.
Is it? Oh,
It'll be
Well, by
February
the
after
time this
today.
comes out,
when,
yes.
when this uploads, yes, that's true.
That's it.
So
Cool.
to all of February 29th people, you get a birthday this year. Yay!
Oh yeah, it is. It is a longer February. You no longer have to pretend it's March 1st.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
This guy's got a lot of music. He's looking at his phone.
Oh, I'm pulling out my screenshot.
Screenshots.
Cut him off now. Cut him off now.
Oh,
All right, guys. It
you
was
know
nice.
what I was gonna mention? I didn't put it
Uh-huh.
down. Fucking, we talked about it. The Stanley Cup and the what's the name of your guys's fucking
Hydro Flask?
Hydro Flask.
Lead?
Oh
Is that
yeah,
what
I
it
saw
is?
that too.
Apparently,
Yeah.
that's supposed to be the drama, and then Hydro Flask got all catty
Yeah,
on
that's
their
what-
Insta about it.
That's what.
That was
No,
interesting.
no. Stanley.
Yeah, Hydro Flask. No,
Stanley got.
Stanley has the lead, and Hydro Flask got catty on their Insta.
Oh, I thought you said
what
canceled.
I
was
just said.
Yeah, but they did it
And-
jokingly.
Yeah, it says lead question mark. For over
Yeah.
a decade, Hydro Flask has not had lead in our sealing process.
Mhm.
In
Yeah.
2020, we pioneered a process that sealed our bottles without the use of lead. We aim for higher standards. That's catty.
I thought you said
I mean,
canceled.
that's the whole
I didn't hear
point.
you.
Like every fucking company does that. Look at all the fast food ones on Twitter. They all talk shit to each other. Like, it's nothing new. Shout out to Hydro Flask.
Bro,
It's a better cup.
I expect that from like Duolingo or some shit. You know, like the fucking those accounts. Like you just said, fast food accounts and stuff like that.
Duolingo's-
I expect that.
Talk your
Duolingo's
shit.
unhinged.
Talk your shit. It was a good enough post to get on your radar.
It's a good. It's
That's
a good,
good
thing,
PR.
yeah. That's good PR.
I don't
Any-
put that. I blame the fact that we even talked about it, and then it popped up on my feed because we talked about it and it happened around the same time.
but it's a good conversation starter when people are
But
talking
either way,
about
it's
it.
still a good post. Honestly,
Yeah,
Yeah.
posts
it's
like that are just like,
wow.
Bro, those are golden posts for
People-
people of companies. They're competing companies to just.
same reason for the fucking Megan and Nicki Minaj bullshit. People just love drama,
Mhm.
True.
even if it's
True.
over a dumbass water bottle.
Drama got Richard to talk about a girl going to Sephora and got hit with her
True.
Stanley Cup last episode.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. So for songs, this one you guys should like check out. And maybe sometimes you guys don't listen to our recommendations. This one for sure, because she was battling with cancer. To my understanding, she did lose the fight, unfortunately. Her name is Kat Janice. Her name is Kat Janice. She made the song, and I'm assuming she was around still for it to be released because she kind of, reaching the end. So it's Dance You Out of My Head. It's pretty good. I like it. It's a good song. It has her on the cover of it. It's super cute. Yeah, it's a good vibe. I dig it. It's a fun time.
Oh, they
Kinda-
put her without hair too.
It kind of bums me out a little bit because it's like, damn, not gonna get more of this. And she's really talented and she's got a great voice, and I like her vibe, and this it's just cute. It's cool. It's cute. It's dope. But
Let's go.
Very disco.
yeah. So there's that one. And then the other song is Never Need Me by Rachel Chinoriri. I don't really know how to say her last name, but it's Rachel. And then the last name is CHINOURIRI. It's double R-I-R-I.
Chinoriri.
Yeah, it's a toughie. But that one also, it's a cute song. Oh, check out the music video. Florence Pugh's in it.
I don't know who that is, bro.
Florence Pugh, Oppenheimer's.
I haven't watched Oppenheimer.
I haven't seen it.
Did we watch it together?
No. Wrong group. Wrong group, slut.
Oh,
I thought he watched it with Mikey.
the Harry Styles movie with the one that Olivia Munn directed.
What about it?
She's the wife to Harry Styles in that movie. Florence
Oh.
Pugh.
Oh, okay, I know who she is. Yeah.
Oh, Midsommar, that fucking lead actress.
Yeah.
The
I
one with
know who she
with
is.
the flower crown.
Mhm.
No, for Richard. I don't know. If
Oh.
I haven't
if
watched
he-
that either, bro. Come on.
Oh, I thought
Don't
she's on the
refer-
cover.
It's fine. No, I don't. Not in my radar.
All right.
Thank
Fuck
you, though.
It's
It's
the
fine.
vibe of the end of this podcast. I'm over it. This sucks. You
I
guys have a
didn't
good
know.
time. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't know
What's
if I'll be
happening?
around for the next one. These guys suck.
What? I didn't know what the
What the
radar
frick?
is.
How?
Man, your guys' vibes is fucking shitty.
What?
Holy. I'm good. Leave it in, Richard. Take it out. 2.